Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the farm. We're glad to have you tuned in with us, and hope you enjoy the farm as much as we do. We appreciate you being part of our family and the farm. We've got a few things to get working on. First off, our slaughter rams. This group has decided that they want to be a little more destructive than some of our past groups. So we're going to have to get them moved to a different location just to kind of handle their physicality a little bit better, if you know what I'm saying. In the last couple weeks have really started tearing things up. We're going to be moving them to that barn back there. Yeah, you don't see a whole lot out of that barn. When we first started with the goats, we had about 100 and something goats. We had pens in that barn back there, and we used that barn for our kidding season for the goats, and that's where they spend a lot of their time. This barn right here was rabbits. That's right. Pretty much the entire thing was full of rabbits and chickens. We had close to 200 chickens at that time, and then we had real close to 200 rabbits at that time also. We're going to get that fixed up to move them into. We've just got a lot of cleaning up to do so that they don't, well, basically so they don't hurt themselves on anything. So we've got this section here that I need to get cleaned up. This was kind of not used. We had these panels right here kind of blocking everything off. We did that so those that were out on pasture out there could access in here for shelter. That's going to change. We're going to start getting some work done on this barn and make this a good viable option for a lot of different things. When we first started on this property, we used electric fence almost exclusively, and the reason being, just to be perfectly honest, at that time electric fence was a very cheap option for fencing. It worked very well for us for quite some time, but as we moved into larger animals, cows, things like that, and also the increase in the popularity of electric fence, it got to where electric fence was just about as expensive as anything else, as permanent fencing. And I'm just going to pass these pallets out onto the forks of the tractor and take them up and stack them up. Well, I really wanted to get this done tonight, but I don't think it's going to happen. I've just about got that end where it needs to be. Need to get a gate going up there toward the steps. I think I've got something that will work. I've got the light hung. We'll need a second one over here just because of the size of this space. Next thing I've got to deal with is this wall that we put up here some time ago. The bottom boards have rotted out, and I would love to deal with that, but the problem is, I don't know if you can see that yellow jacket nest. Yeah, that is going to be an issue. They've been coming alive since this is the first warm day we've had in a week or so, and it's not made it a whole lot of fun. I haven't been stung yet, but I really don't want to push my luck. It's not my favorite thing to do. Now we get hay. We pull from here, usually, and then pull fresh for them. Now I'm going to see if I can move this cord. Yes. Well, we're going to head out here and pick up a bale of hay for the cows. I had originally pulled this bale to use for the mamas with babies, but they have slowed down a little bit on their hay, so I'll go ahead and get this one for the cows tonight, and then I'll get another bale out for them tomorrow night. Drop this hay bale. Go to work when it's barely daylight and get home well after dark. End up doing a lot of work like this. Forgot to bring the shovels. So, let's see if this probably not. The winter prep has kind of begun. We went through yesterday and hadn't talked really much about our next lambing season coming up, but it is getting very, very close. Matter of fact, close enough that I'm on my way to do a barn check now. We have a group that needs to be weaned out. I don't know if we're going to be doing that weaning process this weekend or next weekend, but one of the two. We'll get the babies weaned off and get the mamas moved and get ready for our next lambing group that could be starting anytime. That's kind of why I'm where I am doing a baby check. I'm kind of ashamed and sorry that I didn't have my camera with me. I honestly did not think that we'd get them all done in one afternoon. There's 50-ish plus or more, and of course, yes, all we were doing was udder checks. So we were bringing them in to the head gate right here. The sort gate is what we were using it for, basically. If they had started to bag, then they went to the inside here, because those would be the close-up ones, and then the others went back out until they're ready to come in, probably in about another month. And looky there. I would say that was just in time, wouldn't you? Nice little pretty healthy lamb. Yep. So we'll get them to the lambing pens. See if we can get her moved in. So just got home, coming through, and yes, we have lambs right here. Single lamb, looks like. Yep. Single lamb right there. Hopefully she'll follow baby. Come on. Come on. Let's follow around. Sorry about the camera, guys, but that's the best I can do right now. No. There you go. Second day of lambing, second lamb. It's a slow start, but oh well. So got them moved up. I'll have to go get them some water pretty soon, and put a little hay in there for tonight, or for now till feeding time. And then got feed to unload. Probably, like I said, I'm gonna have to get a bale of hay for them tonight, tomorrow night at the latest. We'll see how that works out. And then a lot of other things to do. So whew, we're gonna get busy. Last night at feeding time, it became very apparent that there was a problem. So unfortunately I wasn't able to get hay and everything like I needed to. So first thing getting home today, I borrowed an air tank, and I'm gonna start the tractor up and take some of the pressure off of it with the loader, just to get it so that the air tank's not having to fight the weight of the tractor and the tire. Unfortunately, see that? Yeah, she's already off the rim. So that means feeding's gonna be thin tonight, and I'm not gonna be able to move hay. Man. Okay. So I've gotten a makeshift support under here, just so that if the hydraulics bleed off during the day, I wanted to try to get that 2x4 up in there so it would have a little better support, like right in there between that plate and the rim. Well, unfortunately, this is not working. I got the lugs off, got it jacked, got it secured, and it's just the tire's been on there so long that it's kind of seized up on the... I'm gonna go call my boss and see if I can come in a little later in the morning and get out here in the morning and see if I can do something with it then. Well, that tractor tire hit me pretty bad last night. I'm talked to my boss and taking an hour or two off this morning to work on getting it off, because we've got to have that tractor running. And so while I'm out here, I just thought I'd make a quick baby check, and doesn't appear to be anything new. Back to the tractor tire. Yes. Now the only problem is loading it, because that tire weighs about as much as I do. Yep. Oh. Hey, this would be a good opportunity. All this hay twine that's tangled around the hub and spindle. Okay, so I got most of that off. What am I hearing? Oh, it's an airplane. I kept hearing something. I'm like, what's running on the truck? Yeah, it's been one of those days. All right, get to the house, get changed, get this tire to the shop, and get to work. All right, well, tractor tire is fixed. Following up on that, it wasn't, fortunately, a big deal. Fortunately. All right, well, that's only about the second time I've ever had to use that impact, maybe third. And if you looked at how many times I've used it, you might think, was that really worth it? Yes. Just for jobs like that. Okay, now we can finally start getting some chores done.